What are some red flags you should watch out for when looking for a job? I once had an interview for a job that seemed perfect. It was a small company, and I was interviewed by the owner. He was a nice guy, and the interview went well. I was offered the job on the spot, and he asked if I could start the next day. I was excited and agreed. The next day, I showed up, and he introduced me to the team. They were all very friendly and welcoming. I was given a tour of the office, and then the owner took me to my desk. He told me that my first task was to go through a stack of resumes and pick out the ones that I thought were the best. I thought this was a little odd, but I went along with it. After a few hours, I had gone through all the resumes and picked out the ones that I thought were the best. I took them to the owner, and he asked me why I had picked those ones. I explained my reasoning, and he seemed satisfied. He then told me that my next task was to call the people who had submitted the resumes and tell them that they had been selected for an interview. I thought this was strange, but I did it. After a few more hours, I had called all the people and set up interviews for them. The owner then told me that my final task for the day was to go through another stack of resumes and pick out the ones that I thought were the best. At this point, I realized that something was not right. I asked the owner why I was doing this, and he told me that it was because they were looking for someone to replace me. I quit on the spot.